summed our trip up when we got back. 2 families, 6 different parks, 6 back-to-back days. We hiked like 40 miles of walking. I did 112,000 steps, waited in line countless hours, and took millions of bathroom breaks. Spent tons of money. It was a fun trip. My favorite ride in Universal? Skull Island, Reign of Kong. My favorite ride in Disney was the brand new Avatar Flight of Passage. Awesome. So we headed down to spring break. We were going to spend 2 days in Universal. For the first time, we'd never been to Universal before. And then we were going to spend 4 days in Disney World. And we'd been to Disney World several times. And this is the kind of plan I put together. I try to hit the parks that are least busy with the longest hours so that we can maximize the fun. So 6 days, we were there with my sister and her family. We were ready to roll. Oh, did everybody see that? Did everybody see the abuse? So it was our first day at Universal, first day of 2. We had to make sure all the kids were tall enough. This one made the cut. And I needed to check in with my superhero girlfriend. Check. And we were off for our first ride, Spider-Man.
Hey guys, welcome to today's video.
Spider-Man. So we were obviously there during spring break, and after we stood in that first line, as long as we did, we quickly went and bought fast passes, or whatever they're called at Universal. So I took out an extra mortgage on the house, and we got those. And then this was basically the look on my face after I signed all the paperwork and signed my life away. Kaylee and AJ, they decided they wanted to get wet.
I'm with Emily.
So we had fun. I think we rode almost everything, almost every single ride. I think we got every bit of it. At some point, one of the 2 days, I think the second day, I got a migraine and got sick on that darn red roller coaster. And I promptly got into a taxi and went back to the hotel and went to bed for a little while. And then I think I came back and joined everybody later that night. I think they stayed and they rode more rides. And then I came back when I got to feeling better. And we went to dinner over in Harry Potter Land somewhere. Fun park, little too much for motion sickness Dino.
Is it that? What are you doing? Oh.
I'm filming on Green Cats Alley.
And now
It's
the dragon
Diagon
right
Alley.
now.
Is that fine?
One, here it comes. The fire's, no fire. No. We are not good counters.
Camera me!
Video camera me, Dad.
We just ate at Leaky Cauldron. The next 4 days would be at Disney World, and 2 of those days, the Simpsons would still be with us, and then I think they had to leave and get back. Max is loving it. We spent the first day at Hollywood Studios, rode the rides there, then we hit Magic Kingdom the next day. And then we closed out Magic Kingdom. The Simpsons went home to get ready to get on their airplane the next morning, and the Deans stayed and closed down Magic Kingdom that night. This is only the strong people are left. Everybody else done quit.
Let's take a look, shall we? Welcome to the future. Or should I say, your future.
And we hung out at Epcot the next day, and I still have never figured out how they get that turtle to do what he does. And then we ate at one of what I think is one of the best Mexican restaurants on the planet, uh, right there in Epcot in a pyramid. Literally the wildest line in Disney.
I think that people are dying.
It's just wall to wall people
And
in
people
all
are
directions.
laying on the ground.
We think
and
there's a girl throwing up in a diaper. We're not sure.
They're just bodies being left behind. We're stepping over them.
And then the final day was at Animal Kingdom, and we saved it because we didn't think it was going to be, it's not usually our favorite park, but they had put the Pandora ride in, and by gosh, we had an incredible day at Animal Kingdom. The Pandora ride was absolutely incredible. Craziest thing I've ever been on. So we hung out there as long as we could during the day, and then we hung out into the night so we could see Pandora at night. It was pretty spectacular. Very fun.